There's something magical about the idea of a secret place, especially when that place is a home. One that you've built with your own two hands, or, in the case of the Alden children, for little pairs of hands. The story of the Boxcar Children by Gertrude Chandler Warner takes us on a journey that is both heartwarming and adventurous, all wrapped in the mystery of survival, sibling loyalty, and the unexpected places life leads us. So, sit back, relax, and let me take you through this journey, where four resourceful children manage to turn a boxcar into their very own home, navigating challenges and discovering the importance of family along the way. Meet the Alden siblings. The story begins with four children: Henry, Jessie, Violet, and Benny Alden. The Aldens are no ordinary kids. They've lived through more than their fair share of troubles. After the death of their parents, they are left to fend for themselves. They're taken in by their grandfather, but not just any grandfather. This man is rich, mysterious, and stern. The children, however, do not feel at home in his grand mansion. It's big and cold, and though their grandfather offers them a roof over their heads, they long for a life of their own. The mansion feels like a place where their memories of happier times get lost, and they just want to escape. So, what do these four kids do when they find themselves in a huge, unfamiliar house with a grumpy old man they don't quite understand? They do what any resourceful, brave siblings would do. They run away. Yep, you read that right. They decide to leave the mansion and set off on their own, convinced that they can make it on their own terms. A big house, a strange grandfather, and the unknown world outside. They were ready for adventure. The discovery of the boxcar. As they set out on their journey, the Aldens walk through the countryside, hungry and uncertain of what's next. It's not easy being homeless, especially for children, but these four are no ordinary kids. They rely on each other, their wits, and their determination to survive. Soon, they stumble upon something magical. A deserted boxcar, tucked away in the woods. This isn't just any old boxcar. It's a small, abandoned railroad car, a treasure trove of possibilities. It's not much, but to the Aldens, it's everything. The boxcar becomes their sanctuary, a safe place where they can laugh, sleep, eat, and simply be together. It's their very own home, created from the emptiness of a discarded train car and their collective imagination. Now, I know what you're thinking: who in their right mind would live in an old boxcar? But that's the beauty of this story. Warner captures the magic of childhood with simplicity and charm. The Aldens don't see a rusty, forgotten train car. They see a home, a place where they can make their own rules and carve out a future for themselves, no matter what the world around them thinks. Turning the boxcar into a home. The children's resourcefulness knows no bounds. With their hands and hearts working together, they begin turning the boxcar into their own cozy dwelling. They collect blankets, food, and tools. They even grow their own little garden nearby. They become a tight-knit team, each of them contributing something unique to their new home. Henry, the oldest, takes on the role of protector and problem solver. Jessie, the second oldest, is practical and resourceful, always thinking ahead. Violet, the gentle one, takes care of the smaller details, like organizing their belongings and tending to the little garden. And then there's Benny, the youngest, who is always a little bit mischievous but has a heart of gold. Together, they make the boxcar work. Now, here's where the story takes a turn. They could have stayed in the boxcar forever, living their simple, carefree life. But like any good adventure, something unexpected happens. As they start to settle into their new life, they begin to notice strange things about the world around them. There are other people, grown-ups who are a little too curious about their hideaway, neighbors who start to ask questions, and, most interesting of all, the mystery of who the boxcar really belongs to. The mystery unfolds. The story's charm really begins to unfold when the Aldens realize they aren't the only ones interested in their boxcar home. They are discovered by a local woman named Dr. Moore, who becomes a friend and an ally. Dr. Moore is kind, and through her, the children learn that the boxcar isn't just a random find. It's part of something much bigger. There's a mystery about its origins, and the children find themselves not only living in their secret hideaway, but also becoming involved in solving a puzzle that's tied to the very place they've chosen to call home. And this is where Warner's talent for weaving a simple but compelling story really shines. The children don't just survive in the boxcar. They begin to unravel the mystery of its past, which leads them to discover new friendships, new challenges, and new opportunities. The little mysteries scattered throughout the story build layer by layer, like pieces of a puzzle, revealing how the children's lives are interconnected with the world around them. The importance of family and teamwork. What makes the Boxcar Children such a beautiful story is the theme of family, something that's woven through every action, every word. At the heart of the adventure is the undeniable bond between the Alden siblings. They may not have parents, and they may not understand their grandfather, but they have each other. They are a team, each sibling's strengths balancing out the other's weaknesses. Through their journey, they learn that home isn't just a place. It's the people you're with, the ones who support you through thick and thin. The Aldens' love for one another is inspiring. It's what keeps them going when things get tough, when their world feels uncertain, and when they have to make decisions that require courage. The story teaches readers, especially children, the importance of sticking together, of working as a team, and of always having each other's backs no matter what. The resolution, a new beginning. As the mystery of the boxcar unfolds, the Aldens discover that their grandfather, who, at first, seemed like an unapproachable and distant figure, has been looking for them all along. Through his search, the children learn that he isn't so bad after all. In fact, he's been concerned about them, and now that they've found their way back to him, they realize that their adventure in the boxcar was just the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. The Aldens finally return to their grandfather's mansion, but this time, it's different. They're not running away from him. They're choosing to live with him, knowing that they've got a new, deeper understanding of who he is and what family really means. The mansion doesn't feel like a cold, lonely place anymore. It's their home, and they're ready to embrace it. Final thoughts. Why the Boxcar Children is a timeless classic. The Boxcar Children is the kind of book that sticks with you long after you finish reading it. It's a story that speaks to the importance of family, resilience, and the simple joys of life. It's about making the best of a bad situation and finding strength in each other when things get tough. The Aldens are the epitome of teamwork, determination, and love, and their adventure reminds us all that sometimes, the best homes aren't the ones made of brick and mortar, but the ones built with heart and imagination. Gertrude Chandler Warner's storytelling is masterful in its simplicity. The way she captures the essence of childhood, its innocence, creativity, and ability to turn even the most unlikely of circumstances into something magical, is what makes this book so timeless. It's a story for children, yes, but it's also a story for adults, reminding them of the power of family and the importance of never giving up on what truly matters. So, whether you're reading The Boxcar Children for the first time or revisiting it as an adult, one thing is clear. This book will always have a special place in your heart. The Aldens may have started with nothing but a boxcar, but in the end, they had everything they needed, each other. And that's the true magic of this story. Stay tuned for more enlightening content. Head over to www.mybookssummary.com. Don't forget to subscribe and share the magic with friends. And let's grow together through the power of books and interesting stories.